Hello everybody, it's everyone's favourite feisty feline, Zephyr's Grace Paws here. To celebrate spooky season, there's brand new Zephyr's merch available on t-shirts, hoodies, stickers and mugs. Link in the description. So today, well technically tomorrow if you're watching this on the actual day of release, it will be Halloween, which makes this the Zephyr's Grace Paws Halloween special, and today I've got a special treat for you. If you've read the description or the title, you'll know exactly what's coming. It's a terrible furry film that I found on Amazon Prime called Furry Nights. Now the premise of this film is, when a group of teenagers venture into the woods, they stumble upon a group of furries. Accidentally mistaking one for a real animal leads to a tragic accident. The furries, led by the brutal Mr. Fox, launch an all-out assault on the youths. Can the teens survive the revenge of the furries? This looks like it's going to be pretty terrible, so let's first watch the trailer and then we'll launch into the review of the actual film.
Mark, what happened?
Okay, so it's got like kind of
What's your emergency?
kind of Blair Witch vibe with the sort of recording. I can tell the accent is just going to be, the acting, sorry, is just going to be terrible.
He's saying hi. Okay, what's going on?
Yep, pretty bad acting, so that's a tick on the B movie list. Oh, this looks so bad, I can't wait. I mean, the fursuits in this are pretty bad, but I mean, it is like, they're not going to be customs, are they? They're very clearly off the shelf, kind of, bought on Amazon. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I know it's going to be terrible. I mean, there we go, Furry Nights.
They dress up like animals to, you know.
Oh, good lord. Okay, this is certainly going to be an experience. Right, so with that in mind, let's cut to the review just after I've watched the film. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was certainly an experience that I just spent the last hour and 10 minutes of my life having to endure. So, yeah. Not amazing, to be honest. Just, yeah, let's grab a Pepsi and begin. Okay, so basic storyline. You've got a group of teens who go into the woods to film an amateur horror film. The film they're making is mostly just an excuse for them to sort of party and get drunk and just have a great time with nobody around to stop them. But one night, they notice a group of furries partying nearby. A little later, one of the furries makes their way over to the teens' camp and gets shot by one of the boys who thinks it's a bear. The furries then find out and decide to seek revenge against the whole group, and yeah, if that premise alone doesn't tell you this is going to be a shit film, let's hop into it. Normally I do the likes and then the dislikes, but I think we'll start with the dislikes. The main thing, the acting in this movie is absolutely horrible. It's wooden, lifeless, and just feels so fake constantly. I mean, it's kind of supposed to be like a parody horror comedy, but it just fails on all bases, and it's so painfully unfunny. It's not scary, and it's not even entertaining, honestly. Like, I just sat there watching this with just a completely straight face, like no expression whatsoever. There was just no enjoyment to be had from it, quite frankly. I found myself at several points during the film just keep checking how long I had left because I just really, really wanted it to be over. On to the second point, there is an absolutely dreadful scene towards the end of the movie. I mean, the movie is made up of dreadful scenes, but this one in particular, spoiler alert, though I doubt you're going to watch the film anyway, I would certainly recommend against it, but one of the teens dresses up in a fursuit to try and sort of blend in with the furries. He kills one of the furries and then puts on the suit so he can like go and infiltrate them and hopefully, you know, stay protected against them. And the fursuit that he had was a kangaroo. So it all builds up to this final big battle between him as a kangaroo and the main antagonist, who is called Mr. Fox. And, you know, Mr. Fox, what animal do you think Mr. Fox is? Of course, a wolf. Yeah, that I didn't quite get any of the film, quite frankly, but that bit in particular was confusing. However, Mr. Fox, the wolf, has this huge machete, and the guy in the kangaroo suit is completely unarmed until he puts both his hands into the pouch and pulls out 2 boxing gloves, and it's it's just so dumb. And yeah, the film constantly kind of perpetuates the whole furries are a sex group myth, though from a movie where furries kill people, I didn't really expect much different. The furries are like overly sexual with each other at all points in the film, with one of the furries wearing a skin-tight latex bodysuit and is seen to be very visibly kind of overly sexual. And while we're on the topic of the costumes, like, the fursuits are dreadful. They are literally like $20 Amazon style Halloween costumes that they're using as fursuits. I guess maybe a lot of people watching this film who aren't furries won't fully understand that a lot of time and effort and money goes into making a proper fursuit, so it won't really matter. But as a furry watching it, it was a little bit kind of like, yeah, you really reined it in on this one. Okay, on to the likes. This movie was free on Amazon Prime, so I didn't have to pay any money to see this absolute shit show. Those are literally all the likes. So in traditional furry review style, there's a rating system out of 5 paws. So, Furry Nights gets 1 paw. Absolute crap. Do not watch. So there we go. If you do choose to watch this anyway, you know what you're getting yourself into. Don't blame me. I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.